They're all set. Off at any tick of the clock, racing, and PHANTA flew the gates, landed 2 in front. PHANTA's going to lead them comfortably, and going up on the outside very quickly now is Ginger Baker, trying to edge his way a little closer after the brilliant start of PHANTA. Wind in the line, Lob running third. Ginger Baker takes PHANTA on for the lead, and so in a changing scene they go to the 900. Ginger Baker sailed to the front over the favourite PHANTA. Wind in the line, 2 lengths away, running third, followed by Macon. Man Crush is next deeper, being followed further back by Rockin' Rupert. Zip away on the rail, Rockin' Ori, then Fleuro Neuro, finding itself back last, Saloon Bar. Down the side they head, 650 to go. Ginger Baker shows the way. PHANTA's come off the fence for Shooter McGruddy now, and then 2 lengths away behind them. Wind in the line, saved up. Macon down on the rails is next, picking up some ground. Under pressure, Man Crush in front of Zip Away, and they're followed further back at the head of the others by Rockin' Rupert into the home straight now, and now PHANTA goes to the lead at the 275. PHANTA shoots away from Ginger Baker. Wind in the line, Rockin' Rupert. Rockin' Ori is finishing pretty well down near the rail. Further back, Fleuro Neuro, Zip away. It's PHANTA though. McGruddy keeps him going. 75 to go. PHANTA clear of Ginger Baker. Zip away, Fleuro Neuro. But PHANTA goes home to win the Idyllic Prince. PHANTA beat maybe Fleuro Neuro. Tight for second with Zip away, Ginger Baker. In behind them, Rockin' Ori. Wind in the line, Saloon Bar, Rockin' Rupert. Followed further back by Man Crush, and dropping out to run last at its first start here in the West, Macon brought up the rear. PHANTA giving trainer Chris Gangemi his second victory in this race. He did it with Rock Magic back in 2017, and 8 years on delivers PHANTA. The Gingerbread Man gelding, who ran third in this race 2 years ago behind Valor Road and Nero Dio, claims the Idyllic Prince this afternoon with Shooter McGruddy. It was like he was slung shot out of the gates. He got away so fast. Fleuro Neuro might have got second to nose Ginger Baker and Zip away. There wasn't much in it, just a bob of the heads for the minor placings. But PHANTA was far too good for them. Jumped clearly in front, but then Ginger Baker took him on. And Shooter McGruddy was quite happy to just take old, sit back off, peel off the fence, and then kick at the top of the straight. And he was actually extending the margin over the final stages. A top win by PHANTA. It's now 9 from 30, and he does love it here. Second placing to 7, Fleuro Neuro, Patrick Carberry. Very good run, first attempt at Wait for Age. And third, Ginger Baker got the nod. Ginger Baker, third home from 2, Zip away, and Rockin' Ori. Wind of the line behind those. 6, 7, 4, 2, 2.5 lengths and a half ahead in 1:18.44. So for Gangemi Thoroughbreds and a myriad of other owners there that are involved in PHANTA, a terrific result for all concerned here this afternoon. They'll celebrate long and hard into the evening, I'm sure. They love a winner, as you can hear downstairs. Coming back, PHANTA with Sean McGruddy for Chris and Michael Gangemi. Too good for Fleuro Neuro, who gives Gingerbread Man the Quinella here in the Idyllic Prince this year. And third, Ginger Baker, also by Gingerbread Man. He gets the trifecta in a very unique achievement. Now the last event today, the Vernon Brockman WA Spirit of Racing winner handicap at 420, and they'll all run in the last of the day. The favourite gets home, PHANTA. He was simply much too good for them to take out the Idyllic Prince. Chris Gangemi, celebrating with his brother, now has 2 of these races on his belt there, Tess.
Fantastic results, Darren, joined by Chris Gangemi now. Chris, gee, this horse has been a very handy horse for you guys.
Yeah, he's really wound back the clock his last couple of starts, so he's been a really good horse for us. Obviously, Michael bought him as a child horse after he'd only had a few starts, and won us a couple of stakes races 2 years ago. Last winter we didn't really time him right. He was only able to have a couple of runs, and he ran a couple of seconds, but Michael made the decision to give him another 12 months, and lucky he did because he's really wound back the clock, and that was really impressive today. It was, yeah, great win.
What were the thoughts through the running? Because jumped really well, was in the lead, and then Ginger Baker was a little bit cheeky there, crossing up.
Yeah, when he landed 2 lanes clear, I didn't expect something to lead him, but Shooter didn't panic. Yeah, rode him a treat, much the same as last start. Took the lead on the turn, and he was too tough again.
Really composed ride too, and found the line fantastic. Where do you look to now?
Sort of a few weeks ago, we were thinking the Farnley was going to be another good race for him, but now he's waited out of that. So Michael did fine though. In 3 weeks is a set weight as a penalty 1200 metre race, so that'll be a perfect race for him now.
Well, horses flying, stables flying. Congratulations here.
Thanks, Tess. Cheers.
There's Chris Gangemi, and there we are. There's Shooter McGrady with Scotty.
Sean McGrady joins us now after the victory of Phanta. Sean, he came out of the gates 2 lengths clear of everything else, and I thought you'd lead from that point onwards, but then Ginger Baker threw a bit of a spanner in the works.
Yeah, look, that's right. But to be fair, he settled very good when he did sort of, like you say, get a head start on him. He almost was a bit lost in a race of his own. So I wasn't surprised when something sort of come to me, but then I thought, well, she might sit off me, and I was wrong. She kept going, but I was able to pop off from behind her, and it actually really switched him on, and that's sort of why I cut the ribbon as early as I did, because he was really like a locomotive. He was in top gear, rolling along with, obviously, weight for age, fair bit of weight on his back, and, you know, live by the sword, die by the sword. I sort of did go with him. Was probably vulnerable late, but he was, to be fair, he's very strong through the line. So wonderful effort from the team to get him to be probably the fittest horse in the race on the day.
As an 8-year-old too, he's a marvel.
He is. Look, I honestly thought we could have done with a bit more rain. I know it doesn't say it in the book, but it was more like a heavy 8 when he won the other day. And it's probably a soft 6 today, so it was a great effort. But like I said, the team have really just got him going evergreen best.
Putting my steward's hat on, Mr. McGrady, was that salute before or after the winning post?
Look, I reckon it was after, but before the race, the boys were fighting over who was going to pay the salute if he won, so they can take care of it.
It was a nice one, well done.
Thank you.
There's Sean McGrady combining with Chris and Michael Gangemi and Phanta taking out today's listed race, the Idyllic Prince Stakes here of the 1300 metres. Numbers here in the feature 6, 7, 4 and 2. Our attention now shifts back up to Newman ahead of race number 5, the King Kira handicap of the 1550. Matty French, how are we ordering things up at Newman?
About 2.5 minutes here, Tess, before the next at Newman, and my best bet of the day comes up here in this one. Big Cities goes around, put it on top. 1, 3, 2 and 4 are my first 4 numbers. One in Big Cities goes around short, but we are now getting even money, I think I just saw. And it has taken well to the dirt. Stepped up to the mile last start. Was only beaten by a nicely informed Granite Rock and beat home Plateau Plomo. I think that's nice form for this. Stays at the mile. Barrier 7 means I think he'll have to breeze with the quick Magna Burma to his inside. But if he breezes, I think he's going to be tough to beat. 3, Magna Burma in for second. I think he should be able to lead this. It's a great spot to be at Newman, as we've seen. He was probably just a little bit disappointing, though, at his last